So what we have here is quite simply one of the most important race cars ever built. One of 5 Grand Sports built by Zora Arkus Duntov and his crew at Chevrolet as the prototypes for a series of 125 cars that would have qualified the tube frame Corvette Grand Sports to run as GT cars in SCCA and FIA racing. Only 5 got built. 3 of them are now coupes. 2 are roadsters like this. This is chassis number 2, and it was raced, as it says on the fender here, by George Winterstein in the 1966 US RRC series. These are important cars, although they never won anything. They never even finished well in anything. Their most successful appearance was when they were raced by John Meekham's team at Nassau. They were driven by people like Roger Penske, and they did okay. They ran away and hid from some of the other cars, but they were never developed, never proven, never really had any chance to show what they were capable of doing. This is the original body as it was raced by Winterstein. In its configuration, it has a 427 cubic inch engine under the hood, related to the L88, which would follow it. It's got that same sort of cold air hood pickup system for the air cleaner. Got a bunch of holes here in the back to let air out because these cars had notoriously bad aerodynamics. They would lift their noses up at the slightest provocation because they were pretty light, and they had a truly impressive horsepower. The 427 was put in this car in Penske's shop in Pennsylvania before he sold the car to George Winterstein to race in the US RRC. The current owner of the car, the guy who restored it, Jim Yeager, decided that it was too important that this particular car, with its chips and dings and nicks and scratches and stone chips and all, a bunch of original marks from the people at GM Engineering who built it, it was too important to restore this car. So over here on a dolly is a complete new body built to absolutely accurately replicate the original body, right down to the lay of the fiberglass cloth and the color. This is in the configuration in which it showed up to go on display at Notre Dame University and also at Elkhart Lake. This little beauty over here is a complete new aluminum block 377 cubic inch Chevy small block engine with 58 millimeter Webers, I think. Are they 50? Yep, 58 DCOE 3s. That's a hell of a lot of carburetor for 377 cubic inches. This is the way the car was originally built when it was built by GM Engineering, and this engine was recreates the original motor that was in the car.
How are you, Captain?
I am well, thank you. I'm about to go for a ride.
In what?
In that white car over there with the blue stripe down the middle of it.
When?
As soon as I go find Gord.
Where are you taking it?
Well, we don't really know. We're going to try to find a stretch of road here on the property that doesn't have speed bumps. Bastards. I'm going to drive. It's awful, isn't it?
What a likely lead.
Huh? So this little rig here was put together for vintage racing. It again accurately replicates the appearance of the car as it was originally built by GM Engineering, by Zora Arkus Duntov and his crew. And this engine drops in, the body mounts up on that frame over there, and you can take it out and vintage race the thing without fear of ruining anything particularly historic. It's 2 cars for the price of 1. But at the price it's going to bring, you probably you could get a whole garage full of ordinary cars. So we're going to go for a ride in this pretty soon, and I'm kind of looking forward to it.